Hey guys, it's Melissa again from Generation Studio and Shop. I left out a gigantic piece of information when you're redoing a piece of furniture, and I apologize about that. Plus I had a question I wanted to come back on here and answer. But before you begin cleaning a piece, remove all the hardwood, or the hardware, I'm sorry, and take off your doors and everything. It's so much easier to paint a piece of furniture when you don't have your doors and the drawers in. Plus it's easier to get them clean and around the edges and stuff. So I've started taking off the doors. I finished scrubbing the top of it because I had already started, but before you start painting any pieces or anything, or start cleaning a piece, you'll want to make sure to remove all the hardware. And I'll just share one of my tips with you. When I remove hardware from a door, kitchens or furniture or whatever, I always take the screws, like this is the hardware off this door here, and I always take the screws and just put them on a piece of tape like that with the pieces of hardware, and then just fold them up and mark it. That's the right door. And then I put them in a bucket. That way I know exactly what piece of hardware goes back on the door. And like for the hinges, I just put them in a bag and hit, right door buffet, especially if you have a lot of pieces going on at one time, or you're bringing in a kitchen or a bathroom or something. You don't want just hardware laying all over the place. So I always put it in a bucket, mark it with what piece it is in case I would get sidetracked. But I wanted to show you this because this is the back part, the little edge that came up the back, but look how yucky that is. So like all that needs to be cleaned off, and the back where it came off of, I don't think this was probably ever taken off. With the type of screws that were in it, I can probably guarantee it was never taken off, because that is a lot of grime that has gotten down in there. So we'll want to get that really scrubbed good. And as I was scrubbing the top, I'm definitely going to keep the top wood. I know I asked you guys for your opinion on the color and also the wood, but as I was scrubbing it up top, I could see that it's just going to be beautiful with the top wood. So I am leaving that, but please go to the other video, put down the color that you want. I saw a lot of bayberry going on, so that's exciting. But also I had a question as far as cleaning. If this did have smoke smell in it, what I would do is do a thorough cleaning. But after I cleaned it, I would get a 50-50 mixture of like vinegar, like cleaning vinegar, to water, spray it on. Don't let it sit on too long. You don't want it, wood and moisture don't mix too well. But I would spray it on with that and scrub it really well, the vinegar and water solution. And after the fact, before I would remove the doors and stuff, or if it was sitting, I would put like either coffee grounds inside or baking soda. I found that helps. Smoke is really a nasty smell. I'm sorry for all you smokers out there. But it gets in wood and it is really nasty. And when you wet it to clean it, the smell just comes out even more, which is really gross. But anyway, yeah, so to try to get that smell out, that's what I would do. Vinegar and water solution to clean it after your main cleaning. And then, put a dish of like coffee grounds in there, baking soda, anything like that's going to be an absorbent. I've even tried those little charcoal, what are they? They're like little charcoal rounds that you can get at, I think, Walmart or Target or anything like that, and it's a charcoal that it absorbs the smell. So anything like that to sit in the drawers is helpful. If you're planning on painting it, the best thing that I have found to get odors, or to trap odors, should I say, it doesn't let them get out, but it traps them in that you can't smell it, or your client who's purchasing the piece of furniture, is bin shellac based primer. If you're going to paint it anyway, coat it with that first, because it will trap in that smell of the smoke. Okay? All right, guys, so like I said, I'm sorry to come back at you twice in one day. I know you don't need to see this mug all the time, but yeah, an important part is take off all your hardware, take off all your doors, take out your drawers before you paint. Okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.